Things have really flipped actually reasonably quickly in terms of households being not just users of electricity but producers and now storers of electricity too. The Bruny battery trial was a 3-year study. It was funded by the Australian Renewable Energy Agency and located here in Tasmania on Bruny Island. We had 2 industry partners, TasNetworks and Reposit Power, and an interdisciplinary team of academics. 34 households on Bruny Island had household level batteries installed, as well as some solar panels. And the idea is that the battery stores the solar power produced during the day and works just like a normal household battery, except in circumstances where the electricity network needs extra power at those moments of peak demand, in which case the network then draws power from these 34 batteries, and that's done in an automated way, so it's relatively seamless. Bruny Island was used as a trial because there was this particular problem there of peak demand for electricity. There's an aging undersea cable that would be really expensive to replace. So there was a current solution which is using diesel generators as a backup. TasNetworks wanted to try something a little bit more environmentally sustainable and test out some possible solutions of the future in terms of managing the electricity grid.
The social science research component of the Bruny Island trial has taught us a whole bunch of things. I mean, customers were overall quite happy with what we've done. But they also told us a whole bunch of other things, like how important the installer was in the relationships to getting this thing working, what sorts of things that the customers valued, what sorts of things that they might expect us to do in the future to help them decide that they want to participate.
So we were interested in understanding how that new technology was kind of sitting in their normal household routines, whether they changed their energy behaviours, the way they did stuff at home, and we're also exploring their responses to the new pricing systems that were trialled.
So if we were to roll this out through other parts of Tasmania and our network, this would sort of give us the manual as to how we do that. What sorts of things do we need to do to make it a success?
There is this dominant assumption that households are always going to be happy to share these resources, and I think what we've found on Bruny kind of complicates that assumption a little bit. Yes, there are some instances where households are happy to share, but we also found that there was some hesitation and reluctance, that it can't be taken for granted that all households are always going to want to share their energy resources with the network. So I think it provides an important kind of caution to the excitement at the moment around distributed energy resources and new ways of running the grid.